Assalamu alaikum, 1 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Asma Hafiz. First, the headlines. Yom Ashur is being observed with due solemnity and reverence to commemorate the supreme sacrifice of Hazrat Imam Hussain Raziallahu Ta'ala Anhu and his companions in Karbala. President and Prime Minister in their separate messages on the occasion said Yom Ashur gives a message to the Muslims to be ready to offer any sacrifice for promotion of high values and principles of Islam. Foreign Minister has urged World Health Organization to immediately take steps to save lives of hundreds of thousands of Kashmiris. Pakistan's representative at the United Nations has urged UN Secretary General to urgently take steps to deal with the worsening situation in Indian-occupied Kashmir. The US President has once again offered to help ease tensions between Pakistan and India over the Kashmir issue. And now the news in detail. Yom Ashur is being observed today across the country with due solemnity to pay homage to the supreme sacrifices rendered by Hazrat Imam Hussain Raziallahu Ta'ala Anhu and his devoted companions in Karbala. Alam, Zuljana and Tazia processions are being taken out in all cities and towns of the country. Ulama and Zakirin are highlighting the teachings of Hazrat Imam Hussain Raziallahu Ta'ala Anhu and various aspects of Karbala tragedy. Elaborate security arrangements have been made to avoid any untoward incident during the morning processions. President Arif Alvi and Prime Minister Imran Khan have said the great battle between the good and evil at Karbala gives a message to the Muslims that they should be ready to offer any sacrifice for the promotion of high values and principles of Islam. In their separate messages on Yom Ashur, they said supreme sacrifice rendered by Hazrat Imam Hussain Raziallahu Ta'ala Anhu is a triumph of humanity and Islamic principles. Special Assistant on Information and Broadcasting Firdaus Ashik Awan has said Yom Ashur gives the message of standing by the oppressed and not refraining from any sacrifice for righteousness. In a series of tweets today, she said Karbala-like situation is also prevailing in occupied Kashmir today. She said there is an indefinite curfew in the Held Valley which has been turned into a prison. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has urged the World Health Organization to immediately take steps to save lives of hundreds of thousands of unarmed Kashmiris. He was talking to Director General WHO Dr. Tedros on the sidelines of UN Human Rights Council meeting in Geneva today. The Foreign Minister told the WHO Director General that food and medicines are not available to people in occupied Kashmir due to imposition of curfew there by India since 5th of the last month. Shah Mahmood Qureshi said the grave situation in occupied Kashmir is indicating emergence of a new humanitarian crisis. The foreign minister is in Geneva to take part in the 42nd session of the UN Human Rights Council. Pakistan's permanent representative at the United Nations, Dr. Maliha Lodhi, has urged UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres to urgently take steps to deal with the worsening situation in Indian-occupied Kashmir. In a tweet, she said she met the UN Secretary General and told him that the grave political and humanitarian crisis which unfolded after India's illegal annexation of occupied Jammu and Kashmir last month poses a threat to international peace and security. The US President Donald Trump has once again offered to help ease tensions between India and Pakistan over the Kashmir issue. Addressing media at the White House, President Trump said he is willing to help both countries if they want, and his offer to mediate is still out there. US President's latest offer came despite a meeting between Donald Trump and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the sidelines of G7 summit in France last month. During the meeting, both the leaders agreed that Kashmir is a bilateral matter between the two countries with no scope for third-party mediation. In occupied Kashmir, normal life came to a standstill on the 37th consecutive day today as curfew and other restrictions have been further intensified to prevent Ashura processions in the territory. Afghan President Ashraf Ghani has made a renewed call for peace to Taliban. President Ghani's move is a notable shift in the stance of Afghan government. He also invited Taliban chief to a video conference and urged him to talk with people instead of hiding. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.